everybody, welcome to Happy Tales Tarot. Today I have an exciting treat for you. It's what does my dog want to tell me? I've got 3 card choices, but before we get into all that, I just want to thank you all for returning and tuning in today. And I want to thank all my new subscribers out there, and I got a few donations already. Thank you, thank you, thank you, much needed. As well as I just want to entice you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you're liking the material. I'm very excited about this because it's like I feel like I get so cat focused sometimes. I want to get into the doggies, you know. So it's messages from your dog. I've got 3 choices. Oh, and just really quick, so they won't get mad at me for not telling you guys. There's going to be, I've included the PayPal link below and on my homepage if you want to donate, and I'm going to try to get the Venmo link up there hopefully today if you guys have that. If there's another form of payment that you would rather do, let me know in the comments below as well. And I appreciate you guys joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning here in Los Angeles. It's a little dreary out, kind of like it's gonna rain. But needless to say, I have an exciting day planned for myself. I hope you guys do too. And I look forward to our readings. Today we've got 3 choices. We have a little crabby crab. And by the way, I shuffled and pre-picked all these. I don't know what's in the piles. I just pulled them out real quick just to save us time because I don't have a lot of time today. I have a lunch date with a friend, and I just wanted to get these out for you guys because I feel so excited about doing this. Some lilies is your second choice, and this lovely little mushroom here is your third choice. So take a minute, think about the piles that you're most drawn to, and I bet you that is what your dog wants to tell you. All right. So, okay, pile number 1. I got a sip of my coffee and I'm ready to go. The crab. It says, to unpathed waters and undreamed shores. It's Shakespeare. And I will link all the card boxes to the bottom of the page that I use. I tried to include them over here, but this off-site. Queen of Pentacles, but it's a cow and some bunnies and a bird, some sunflowers, butterflies. Oh, there's no bird. I'm sorry. Oh, no, there is a bird on the cow's back. Yeah, there's a cow, a bunny, a moth or a butterfly, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. She's got a little key in her. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like a little key right there on her little thing. So some cow and bunny energy, huh? Signs. Those are angel oracle cards. The signs. Receptivity. Trust. Morality. And schizophrenia. Schizophrenia. I don't think it really necessarily means all that, like you're going insane. Maybe you feel like you are. 3 of Wands. Those are, by the way, these are the Osho cards. I just love them sometimes. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, the Death card. Some big changes are on your way. The Magician, but for the good. Okay, let me think for a minute. Look at these. My initial instinct is somebody that works on a farm, of course, because of the cow. There's a cheetah. The bunny. Yeah. Like, I feel like it might be somebody that's working on a farm or has a farm, like a dairy farm or beef farm or anything like that that's providing, with chickens, it's like a working farm that actually sells their products, maybe on a smaller scale, and they're trying to make ends meet, dealing with these big conglomerates probably. And I feel like I feel a lot of female energy because of the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, cows are known for being very loving, nurturing, maternal aspects. And then when you have the bunny here, it's like it was probably a very well working farm that was actually really reproductive at one time, if not. And you're concerned. This is like the brand. You're concerned because of the change in like the marketplace, with all this limitations that have been put on for, especially here in California, we have a lot of like limitations as far as chickens and free range and not having, milk that has the, this has been going on for a while, obviously, but people wanting and desiring products like RBSD, I think is the right thing, free milk and dairy and, it's almost like your people as a consumer, like I know myself, I kind of expect that to be. And as people are getting more health conscious and taking better care of themselves, the market is definitely moving that way. But I'm sure on these smaller scale farms, it's got to be expensive. But in a weird way, it's like you've always kind of, I'm getting this vibe, like you've always kind of been really caring to the animals. And I don't know if you're female energy coming in, like your parents are older now, so you're taking over the farm, or you've been left this, situation and you have this desire to try to transform it. I know this is crazy, but that's the energies that I'm getting. And it just seems like the market and everything is pointing in that direction, and the universe is, and your dog is trying to tell you that is right. Like your intuition is right, and that, your dreams, this idea and this dream of what you want. I mean, I even got this, crazy, like more of a third world country kind of farm too. Where you have a lot of, like, it makes me feel like this. It's like you've always had a lot of respect for animals because they were your livelihood. And so you've never not taken good care of them. You've given them the best care possible that you could at the time. And I feel like that the market and industry's that, but maybe people just didn't realize that you were doing that, or you need to let people know that that's how you've always operated in that frame of work, that these are the things that are providing support, and that you respect them. You respect the sacrifice and the gift that they give you, and be open to that path, like, because it's very rewarding. The Nine of Pentacles, I mean, the only thing better than that would be the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like if you move to that and let people know and do even subtle changes that you might need to advertise, like, it makes me think about one time I got this like package of eggs, and I'm so sorry whatever company made these eggs, and that I can't endorse you, because they were so cute. It was like the chicken who made the hen who had given all the eggs, it was like a little picture about her and her life and how long she's been, on the farm, and I know that those are just like little minimal things that are expensive, but if you're going to put money into a budget, and that's like kind of where the market's going for, I feel like that's a smart move. I mean, it was just such a cute idea. It was like, oh, little, Gertrude the hen, or whatever it was. I don't know what her name was, Helga or something, I think that that's a smart choice for you to do. And that's where you're wanting to go. And because it feels like, and the morality, that's why I'm saying, like, you've probably always been that way. You've always treated them respect. And I'm encouraging you, as well as your dog is encouraging you, to be open to those subtle messages. And people are so weirded out by that, but like, I know I can look into an animal's eyes and I can see if they're happy or if they're sad or if there's something wrong or if they need a little extra attention. And they're asking you to do that. They're asking you to take a moment to look at them and to see and respect them, which I'm sure you already do. But if you don't, maybe, we all get into this thing of like moving fast through life, and you got to get things done and you got to manage it and everything, and you might, but that's where you would truly find the joy. Like you would truly find the happiness and the mundane of the job. That's a way to like change the perspective if you feel kind of like you're in this trapped kind of feeling, which would be the death card. And it's offering a new beginning, like a new way of, a new perspective of looking at things, because it feels like you're kind of teetering halfway in between, and you feel like there's a possibility where you might be going, like the dominoes could fall in the wrong direction and the farm, you could lose everything. And I'm really strongly advising you all that you inside of you have this trust that that you have what it takes. And there's probably people around you that are like, nah, that's never gonna work, or we tried that, but you never know, like maybe people are receptive now. That's amazing. I want to buy food from this farm. So I look forward to hopefully hearing if this resonates with anybody out there. I'm going to get a few messages specifically from your dog. And wow, you've got one wise dog out there. He can pick up a lot of stuff on you. Yeah, I just got chills. Like I'm totally getting chills right now because of it. It's amazing. Absolutely. And it's in Los Angeles, so I don't know why I'd be getting chills right now. So let me shuffle these a little bit. If this resonates with anybody, I please let me know in the comment box below. Ooh, that one just flew out. You mean so much to me. I pick up your energy. So true. They do. The animals pick up the energy, everything. My feet and paws hurt. Maybe look into that. There might be something that is causing a little pain in maybe your dog, or maybe some of the animals that are there on the farm. Be patient with me. Be patient. Be patient with them. Be patient with yourself. Changes are difficult. They're difficult. They're scary, but it's because we have so many fears, around them. But I really encourage you to, I really need your support. Yeah, wow, I couldn't have even, I was just going to say that. I was going to say that you need to turn to people in your life that are supportive and draw from their energy. And, really, and I'm not saying because, get rid of these people, but if there is some naysayers or some negative Nellies in your life, like, really limit your interactions with them. I really feel like this is going to be a great thing for you. Wow, I was only going to pull one, but I got two, so we'll keep it. I need to focus on. Wow. Okay. I need to focus on your or my health. Because one thing, a lot of change causes a lot of stress, but also it's like a mental anguish. Like that's what this card's picking up here. It's like, you have this feeling that like everything is pointing you to go in this one direction, but people maybe around you want to keep it going in the status quo. Like they're not into that, but really this is what it is, and mental health, physical health, your gut health, like all those things. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying, like if there's internal conflict going on in your mind, this is where you need to clear out that waters, and make some headway forward, and just trust. See, trust comes up. Trust that you have this internal light and how to manifest. You have all the tools necessary to manifest. This feels like it's so down your path. Yeah. the last card is I want you to hold me. Oh, so like maybe there's animals there that really need love, and I know that's got to be hard because maybe like if you're gonna, put them, use them for food and stuff like that. I know that that's hard because you don't want to get attached to them, but at the same time, and maybe that's your dog, saying that they want you to hold them, they want to get a little bit more love. So, and just know that you're surrounded by so much love right now, like so much support. And those little signs are like, I want to say is like the universe working through animals, like telling you that they're there to support you. So even if you feel like all alone, like, or that very few people are thinking that this is a smart move, then, just know that they're there to trust you. And I have to say, happy chickens or they produce better tasting eggs, I'm pretty sure, so just like organic tomatoes just taste so much better, and it says, I can't wait for our life together to begin. And I think that just means the entire farm, like the workings of it. So, and that one I wasn't going to pull, but it came out, so we're going to keep it. Oh wait, that was this one. I just pulled an extra one. I don't know what I was doing while I was talking. It was just, I guess I guess you needed to hear that one too. So, and then I was just got this weird like thing, like maybe it's the dog that was on the farm and he just needs a lot of love too. So anyway, I hope that this helps, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did giving it and presenting it to you. Thanks so much for being here, and I just want to remind you again, like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And if you feel so inclined to donate to help, support getting cards and for me to continue this venture, I would really, and expand, I would really appreciate that. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, pile two, the ones that chose the lilies, I think that they're lilies. I could be wrong, but let's see what it says. Bloom, my darling. I just want to point out that I obviously pre-picked these cards just to save us some time, but I haven't seen them at all, so just so you guys know. Let me get my coffee cup out of the way. Oh, 6 of Cups. It's got all these beautiful elephants on them. Let's see if you can see that. There's lots of elephants. Some little, looks like little bees all around. Busy bees. I don't know if you can see though. They're like little, actually, they might be fireflies. Yeah, fireflies. All around, there's like little lights. But anyway, I love elephants. Oh my God, I love them. I wish I could have one. I know that's not realistic, but, and music. So messages from your dog. Source. These are Osho cards. Guardian of the Night. These are angel, what is it? Healing with the Angels cards. This one is Get Lost in a Dream. Get lost. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's How to Be a Wildflower deck. That's what it's called. It's very cute. And these are also Silence, Existence, and Harmony. And some dolphins. Oh, 6 of Cups again. I don't know why I put that there. Patience, Temperance, the Sun. Wow, this is a good vibe and pile. 4 of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Messages from your dog. So, I feel like you're having like this leveling up experience, or like some things have gotten really clear is what they're telling me, or your dog's telling me in essence. that maybe something very difficult happened in the past, but you've obviously you're healing from that, and you're getting to this like new place. I keep coming back to the source. You're getting to this new place. I mean, this is nostalgia, memories from the past, people coming back to you from a past. So maybe you've like went to a reunion, or you've met up with some friends from your past and that brought you a lot of happiness, or you're just thinking about those thoughts of, oh, I just realized you guys can't see. You're thinking about those thoughts, and experiences that you had in your past that brought you so much joy. Like reflective, like a lot of reflective energy. And because you've got that twice, Six of Cups, it's like all the things that you're planted in the, everything, all the nurturing that you've given in the past is like coming back around again for like full circle for you. And you finally realized that you were like an essential part of this creation. Music plays a big role. Maybe there's like messages in music for you, or it helps. The music helps you reconnect to the past experiences. Like this just made me think of my great grandma, who my mom would tell me, I never really met her, I only talked to her on the phone, but my mom would tell me about how she would sit in the dark and listen to music, and she must have been thinking of, I know she had to have been thinking about her past. So that's also like generational stuff, I think, coming up. And I just feel like this, like my heart feels so full with love and happiness right now, and joy and harmony. And I feel like, people might be a little bit worried and concerned about you, because you seem to be kind of, you're a giving person, but you're pulling back a little bit. And that's okay, like right now, because you just feel like that's the thing you need to do, because you need to find your happiness within yourself. Like that is not found in anybody else. It's found only in yourself. And I get that feeling because of the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit card, trying to find that inner light. So that makes me feel like, because of that there must have been a time, or that you're getting over, that you felt, very unhappy. It's not really letting me go into, just to keep it like what maybe like we were questioning, like what was your purpose because of the existence cards of, what are you meant to do. But I'm getting this message that you were this influential person that created so much happiness in so many people's lives. And and your dog wants you to know that. And maybe it's just the dog, like that you've made such a impact in his life. And I even got a feeling like maybe it was a dog that recently passed, and he wanted you to know that. And to know that, it's your time now. Your time to be happy and to enjoy life. Yeah. Let's get some messages from your doggy. Let me shuffle these. These are messages that I just made myself. Like I just wrote the things that, came to me in my mind, for the sole purpose of this. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My feeling is that you've recently had found a lot of laughter in your life, and have you ever, like, I'm sure everybody's experienced this, where you've laughed so hard that you can't breathe, like you have to catch your breath. Not like so much like I can't breathe, like, or maybe you're playing, you've been playing with the dog, and he needs to calm down a little bit because he's so excited about how much you're playing with him and you're finding so much joy, because you're more active. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Don't give up on yourself. You deserve this beautiful moment in life, this awakening and leveling up. You deserve that right now. You've worked really hard. You've put a lot of love out there, and it's time for you to get it back. It's time to let me go, which makes me really sad because now I got another vibe. This could be, because it's a collective reading, so there could be lots of energies here. I just got a huge wave of an animal that maybe has some sort of breathing issue, and he knows that you don't want to give up on him, that you'll do anything, maybe even, I'm not a doctor, right? But just something ill, like something related to the lungs, an illness associated with the lungs, and it creates a lot of pain for him. And he's saying it's time to let them go, you created all this joy and all this love in their life, and they're so appreciative of that. But it's time to let them go. And deep down, you probably know that. My life is nothing without you. Just reiterates this entire reading about how much of an impact you had on their life. And they can feel how frustrated you are about the situation. As you guys know, I am a veterinary nurse, and I can tell you that it's so interesting, and I in no way am saying that any of this is medical advice, because I'm not legally allowed to prognose, diagnose, or prescribe anything. But I firsthand see a lot of people having to let their pets go, and it never marks on a measure on how much they love and care about their pets. It is quite the contrary, actually, because sometimes if they're not financially capable, there's only so much we can do, and if they're not financially capable of, for whatever the reason is, to extend the animal's life and give them treatment like cancer or oncology treatment or anything like that. Nobody ever in this field is meant to judge people. They really shouldn't. They're really meant to give unconditional love to the pet, and understanding that people have things that come up in their lives, and they're not always capable of giving giving them the best care. That doesn't mean that they're not loved, So, because and I say that with trepidation because, there obviously is abused animals out there, or neglected animals, but nobody really, I believe, in this field, if they're really sick, most people are pretty much on the verge of, that work in the field, are like, let them go. You gave them the best life that they could possibly imagine, and it's time. So, but that's an individual thing that has to come from every person. They have to get to that conclusion on their own, but and how they want to let them go, but there should be no judgment involved. And it says, you need to let me be me. I just got a vibe of an animal not wanting to, not being very cooperative with medication, and choices, the choices that an owner has to make. But there is no doubt in my mind that you are fully bonded with this dog, and that you have given them and all the people in your life a lot of beautiful love and joy and happiness, and things are going to come back to you in full force. I hope that helped. And thank you for coming. And if you like today's video and you like what I'm offering, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And if you feel so inclined to do a donation, there's links below, a PayPal link, and hopefully today I can get up there a Venmo link. Thanks again, and I wish you all the best. Hi there, pile number 3, the ones that picked the little mushroom. I just had a sip of my coffee. It was delicious. So, the mushroom, it says Forge for Beauty. That's very beautiful. Forge. Oh, let me get this into the frame. So as you guys know, I pre-picked all these cards, but I don't know what they are. You know what I mean? So, we'll see what comes out. Here, let me turn this right side up. Oh, it's a badger, I think. The Chariot. Interesting. There's like a little emblem here of a heart surrounded. And oh, there's chickens. Lots of chickens. Pile number 1. Maybe go. I've talked a lot about chickens in pile number 1, so you might want to go back and watch chickens as well. Our pile number. Watch the chickens. Pile number 1, maybe. Yeah. It's winter time. That might be an indication as well to something coming up. These are messages from your dog. Power. She's blowing a lot of, I don't know if you see this, but like she's blowing air out like it's an instrument. Oh, there's like the reflection. I don't know why. But, yeah, she's blowing air out, like getting rid of hot air is what I'm feeling like, or getting rid of, like, expelling energy out of your body, maybe negative energy out of your body, and that you have the power to do that. There's a little butterfly here. There's some mushrooms, obviously, different kinds. Interesting. Let's see what they tell us. Oh, so we have the 8 of Cups, the Moon, the 2 of Cups, the Father of Pentacles. Let me just move this up a little bit if I can. Oh, that's right. I think, if I remember right, you guys got an extra card. I pulled an extra card or it flew out, so that's why you've got, oh, and Strength. Okay, maybe not. I could be wrong. Wow. I'm automatically seeing, like, already I'm seeing the Outsider. Yeah. I'm already seeing like you're in a difficult, or you've been put into a difficult situation with work. Remember, these are from your dog, so I don't know if you take your dog to work with you, or when you come home, they're seeing the energy that you have. This is turning inwards. There's lots of like, oh, this card is amazing. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's lots of like little faces and stuff in the background right over here. It's like people talking and whispering in your ears, talking about you or something like that, and it's really caused a lot of grief, maybe, a lot of pain. But you know, and maybe this is how you've always felt, like since you were a kid, because number 5 in Oso's cards is like this little boy, and he's standing at this fence. It's chained, and there's like a rainbow outside. You know, he's drawn to go outside. And so, yeah, I mean, this is definitely the feeling of that there's, you know, this is a very strong animal. I mean, these animals are like known for being like badass animals. Yeah, let's see what else we got. This is like giving up on whatever, you know, moving on, kind of a letting go. Guidance. Well, letting go. Like that couldn't be more of an obvious thing. This is letting go right there. So oh, I'm sorry. Let me do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was like, oh, there's too much, but no, it's okay. It's fine. This woman is like deep in emotions, you know? It's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to come out and say it. So I feel like, you know, you're one of these people that's very strong. They're very powerful. They're a go-getter. They wear their heart on their sleeve. I mean, he's got this hanging out in the clouds and there's like the moon, but you know, people might look at you and think that you're cutthroat, you know, that you, and I'm getting this vibe of like a workplace situation that it's just kind of like the straw that's kind of broken the camel's back because it's made you reflect on all the things that have happened in your previous life about how people have treated you. And then like this has finally been like, enough is enough, you know? And that maybe you've always been like this person that's very intimidating, like a very intimidating person because you are so powerful. Like, you know how to like the forge for beauty. Like, you know how to go through like the sand and the rock and the dirt to like find, you know, the pretty shell that lies beneath everything, you know, or mushroom hunting, you know, with, it makes me think of truffle hunting, you know, with pigs, you know. It's like people might see you as being this person that's greedy and gluttonous, but you do all those things because you do all those things for the benefit of others. Like, it's not about giving to yourself. It's about collecting these funds or collecting, you know, power in essence to help others, because ultimately your heart is right there, you know, with the badger. I'm pretty sure that's a badger. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure that that's a badger, you know, and that's supposed to be thought of as being very mean. I'm going to look it up. I almost want to look it up. Like, do I have the thing? Let me see real quick. I have the book right here. Just in case something like this would happen. And it's the Chariot, so that energy is like full force going in the direction that you're choosing to go. The Chariot is. But I just want to see what animal that is, because I don't want to be like, oh, the badger. Wait, where am I? The Chariot. Yep, I was right. The honey badger. That's what it is. Okay. I was just seeing if there was anything. Yeah, it doesn't quit. That was like one thing I got from it. Like, you don't give up. Like, your tenacity is just full force. Like, when you see what you want, you know what you want, and you go after it. And people sometimes don't like that energy. It's intimidating, I have to say. But you know what? I have to say this, F them, you know? I mean, I don't want to be like that, but sometimes people like to say stuff like that about people because they're intimidated by them, but it's pointing out their own weaknesses. But you're not living for anybody else. You're living for yourself. And clearly there's a message. Clearly there is a reason that you're acting this way. No, I'm not saying go out there and be evil and mean to people, but I'm having this vibe that that's not really the case, that you do this because this is how you're made in a weird way. Like, this is your like, it's almost like your DNA, you know? You're so comfortable in, you know, laser focusing on what you want that, and you're not afraid to go after it. And it's nothing that you have to like work up to. And that is a great energy, one, for manifestation, but for two, if people really want to be in your life, they're going to be in your life. They're going to step up because you're in essence like the best way to teach somebody something is to teach them through example. So a person that's actually really trying to level up around you would probably recognize that quality. Certainly your dog does recognize that quality and want to be around it, you know. I do feel like you've come to this conclusion, or you're coming to this conclusion, that this is who you are, and there's no reason to hide from it anymore. That, you know, it just doesn't work to pretend that you're something else, you know. And if it means that you have to be an outsider or limit the amount of people that you interact with because the people are intimidated, that's okay. that you're turning inwards, you know. And it's asking, calling for your inner strength, which you have, but you know, in those times where you feel really alone, and that there is love all around you. You just have to, you know, I would say go inwards and try to find, try to listen to your guides, like your own personal guides. And clearly you have a dog in your life, so you know there's a lot of love there, and there's probably a lot of people in your life that you're providing for that are benefiting from the love. I mean, there's love languages, you know, so maybe you're a provider and that's your love language, you know, is providing for people in times, you know, your family and your people that you care about. And I just have to say that if that's the case, that because of COVID and people losing a lot of jobs, a lot of times I feel like people might be lost in this feeling because maybe they were the provider, they were this powerful person, and they're not capable of, I don't know, it just came to my head, that, you know, that they're not able to, you know, provide love in the same capacity. To be patient, you know, and listen to your guidance on, you know, your inner, it's guidance is here, you know, there's a lot, turning inwards guidance, you know, that you're gonna, it's gonna work itself out. You know, you've just got to trust in yourself. The Father of Pentacles, I mean, that is somebody that is a big time provider. Or maybe, maybe it's either you're not able to give in the same way that you were before, but know that you're surrounded by people that understand that like, you know, the economy's changed, jobs have changed, society has really changed due to COVID, and things aren't the same, and the people that truly love and care about you will understand that. Or I'm getting the reverse energy because I don't work in reversals, where you've had to become this, you know, powerhouse of energy in order to continue to provide for maybe more than just your family, maybe an extended family as well because of things going, and you know, it makes you sad because you're not able to be around the people that you love. Either way, you are surrounded by people that maybe there might not be a lot of people, but there are people that respect you, that respect what you do, and that really truly love you, and see that you're doing it for a higher good. And in those times where you get real frustrated, you know, just take a few minutes, take a deep breath, and let go of all that energy, that negativity around you, and realize that this is not happening to you, that this is happening for you. And my instinct is like, you know, take your little friend, your dog, for a walk, or go play frisbee or ball with them and get outside into nature. That's always my first instinct, because, you know, if you're not one to meditate, you know, there's nothing like taking a nice, long, quiet walk with your best friend at your side, and going inwards to clear your mind. You know, just like sometimes at night I like go for a walk, and if I'm having a really hard time, I'll go for a walk, or even in the morning, I should say, because I try to take 2 walks a day, meditative walks, that I walk sometimes until I feel like all the bad energy is out of me, you know, all the stuff that I've accumulated and throughout the day from all the people that are pulling and tugging and grabbing and, you know, at me. I walk until it's gone, you know, and then I can come home and be at peace in my, you know, my environment, so I can be fully present. Yeah, let me get some messages from your dog, specific messages from your dog. I feel my stomach feels very anxious right now, a lot of anxiety, and my back hurts comes up. Your dog is telling you about that their back hurts, or that your back hurts, which makes sense, because a lot of times when people feel unsupported, their lower back is, you know, feels a lot of pain. If that's the case, you know, maybe go see somebody about that. Stretching is always a good thing as well. YouTube is a great resource for that. There's lots of sports therapists out there that can show you some great stretches if there's a financial problem, which doesn't seem like it, but if there is, or a time management issue that you just need to be able to, there's some great apps out there as well. So, yeah. I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me. I think you need to trust yourself. Or maybe you're feeling like people around you don't trust you, and I'm not meaning your people that are in your life. I'm meaning other people around you. Maybe you come across because of your very forceful, powerful energy. Maybe it's alarming to people slightly, and that they don't. And it makes them step back, like they don't trust you. But it's more about, like, I think sometimes they step back to get out of your way because you're like a train, full speed forward. It's time to let me go. I don't feel like there's an animal that needs to go in this. I feel like it's time to let me go. That came up in pile number 2, but I feel like it's time to let this maybe this self-sabotaging energy that you're like, nobody likes me, I'm never going to be good enough, I'm never going to find somebody to love me, or whatever you're telling yourself, this negativity. I mean, you're clear, like, that's not what you want, right? That's not what you want in your life, is to be alone, or you don't want people not to like you, but that's not serving you at all, I would say maybe you need to listen a little bit of Esther Hicks and Abraham, if that's the case. But I think you need to really get clear on what you want, and really affirm the messages that you want in your life. Like, I am surrounded by love. And go like she always says, go general. Like, I'm always getting what I want, or I'm surrounded by people that love me, and I'm an embodiment of love. And I believe that if you tell yourself that, those positive messages, that, and you can't help but let that part out of you so others can see it, to take a minute back and be like, how can I respond to these people around me with a loving energy, because sometimes, you can't control what other people think about you. You can't control about what other people feel uncomfortable, or you can't control about how people are going to react to you. But you can always, always, always control how you respond to them. So let them be who they are, but be clear on what you are, I just need my space. Yeah, it was right next to turning inwards, Take that space, take that walk, go with your, dog. They understand it. These animals in our lives, they're so smart, I feel nauseous. Well, your dog could feel nauseous if they're hyper-salivating or something like that. You could go get that checked out maybe. But I feel like that's coming from a place of your anxiety, is what I feel like. I feel like, or maybe you're not taking time to eat, or maybe you're overeating. I don't know, but I'm not a doctor. If you feel extended periods of times where you feel nauseous, I'm saying gallbladder too, you probably need to go to a doctor and make that a priority. I feel anxious. Did I not say that before? I got this feelings of anxiety, right? Yeah, so thank you, guys. I love when something like that happens. It's so amazing. Yeah, so if you're feeling anxious, or something's making you feel anxious, that's your intuition. That is your intuition telling you that this is probably not the right person, the right path, the right area to go, that you gotta, maybe that's really what's going on, is that your intuition is screaming to you, saying that, don't entice this kind of energy around you, that you need to be focused right now on what you need, don't let people put you into this box. Wow. Well, I'm just going to leave it there. I hope this helped. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below if it has. I love hearing your guys' comments. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks so much.